Okay, so I don't know if anyone would still be interested in talking about the Galaxy Note 10 Plus in 2025, but let's see. Now, over the weekend, I was cleaning and arranging my studio, just moving some things around, and guess what? I stumbled on my good old Galaxy Note 10 Plus. As you can see, I have used the in and out of this phone. This is not even the original back cover. I had to change it, and you can see now again, it's broken. The SIM card tray, the color is different. Yeah, it is not the original one. Like, this phone has been through a lot in my hands. So what I decided to do was to give it another 2 days of my life to really use it, and of course, share my experience with you guys. And also to answer that really big question, should you still buy the Galaxy Note 10 Plus in 2025 after almost 6 years? Well, let's start with the design and the build quality. I would say even in 2025, it still looks great. It has a glass back and also an aluminum frame that holds both the glass back and the curved display together very well. But do you notice this camera bump, how small it is? I can practically run my finger through it. It's crazy how in 6 years or thereabout, we've gone from this to this. Like, just imagine the difference in the camera bump. Like, honestly, it is crazy. So in terms of design, I would say, yeah, even in 2025, it still holds up. But for build quality, well, not quite. I mean, you will not be getting this phone right now and still expect it to be durable like it was when it was launched. Majorly because you either be getting it as used or refurbished on Amazon. You can't get the brand new of this phone anymore. And speaking of buying it on Amazon, you can get it for around $250. Now let's talk about this display. Now this is where I feel it is or isn't worth it in 2025, depending on your priorities. This is what I mean. If you care about a display that looks really sharp, vibrant in terms of colors, and great when it comes to watching videos, then this is one of the best you will be getting at that $250 price point. It is 2K in resolution, it is dynamic AMOLED, and yeah, everything on the screen looks really stunning. But, and this is a very big but, it is 60 Hz. Now in 2025, 60 Hz is criminal, for lack of a better word. And then also, it is curved, which personally I don't like, and even Samsung has moved on from curved display. So you will have to weigh those pros and cons I just mentioned for yourself and decide if the display still costs it for you in 2025. Now, for a tech enthusiast like me, I would not be recommending this phone, the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, to anybody in 2025. Here are my 3 reasons. Firstly, Samsung has officially stopped providing Android and security updates for this phone. It launched with Android 9 in 2019 and it got updated up to Android 12, and that is where it stopped. Meanwhile, we now have Android 15 and One UI 7. So not only is it no longer really safe when it comes to keeping your important information safe, but it's also missing out on some ton of new features like AI stuffs and all of that. Secondly, the processor. Now, back in 2019, the Snapdragon 855 was a flagship chip, but in 2025, yeah, not even close. Yeah, it can still do the basics for you, like calling, testing, social media browsing, streaming videos, and maybe a bit of light gaming, but anything beyond that, you definitely would be asking for too much from this phone. And then my third reason, the battery. It has a 4,300 mAh battery, which definitely falls short with the current standard of 5,000 mAh that any smartphone should have right now. Now, that means lower screen on time, Personally, I didn't even use it heavily because of the fact that I really didn't have so many things that I would like use every single day, but I still have to charge it at least once during the day to be able to get through like a 24-hour day. So battery is definitely a concern. Charging isn't though. You have 45 watts charging, you have 15 watts wireless and 4.5 watts reverse wireless charging. So yeah, it charges fast, but those are my 3 concerns as to why I would definitely not be recommending it in 2025. Now, let's quickly touch on these cameras. Well, in 2025, I would say the photos from the cameras of this phone, it just doesn't hit the same anymore. And that is expected because not only is this phone like old, almost 6 years, it also doesn't benefit from software updates that kind of like improve image processing like what we have in newer Samsung phones. So yeah, there is this way the picture looks that just isn't so appealing when you compare it to what we have right now. Videos, however, is still very okay. You can shoot up to 4K, 30 or 60 FPS. And yeah, the videos are still very good. So overall, I would say, yeah, 6 years later in 2025, I definitely would not be recommending this phone because it falls short in theory of the greatest or biggest pillars that you definitely want to make sure the box is ticked before you get a smartphone. And also, if you're switching to a Samsung phone for the first time, I also will not be recommending you get this phone because it will not give you that proper One UI experience that you will get. You will be missing out on some really fancy and innovative stuff like Galaxy AI that is happening right now when it comes to Samsung One UI. So yeah, it will be like a step 2 backwards if you ask me. But aside all of these things I just mentioned, every other thing is okay. The design, I would say, is fine. The display still checks the box. The speakers are still very good. And yeah, pretty much every other thing about the phone is good. But what do you think? Is it still something you would want to consider getting in 2025? The Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Let me have your thoughts in the comment section below. And of course, don't forget to hit the like button and of course, subscribe to the channel for more nostalgic videos like this one. Yeah. Thanks again for watching. I will catch you in my next video.